Africa is the center of innovation for blockchain. Um, Most people think of it as a frontier market, right? Like, oh, they're out there in Africa, but really, it's all happening here. And the reason is because crypto in the U.S. typically means speculation and trading, right? Everybody wants to know what's the price of Bitcoin today, and they're trading it largely like commodities, right? In the same way that we've traded sugar or
Mhm.
pork bellies or coffee for decades, right? It's all about arbitrage and value rather than the utility of the platforms themselves. There are certainly some projects, don't get me wrong, right? But the reality is that, you know, the inflation that the US is experiencing today and that is the top of the line news, right, is nothing compared to the 3,000% inflation that is happening in Venezuela or in markets in some markets in Africa, right? Zimbabwe went through crazy devaluation years ago. And so when you're in those kinds of environments, all of a sudden crypto and blockchain becomes a really meaningful alternative. And in a world filled with corruption, having transparency and immutability for everything, whether that's car registries, land registries, gun registries, voting and election platforms, all of that becomes a very real need. Whereas I think in the US, crypto and blockchain is still kind of like this cool thing that the cool kids are doing. It's obviously becoming much more mainstream, but it's much more about getting rich. And here it's about making a difference. And so the governments are really getting behind it.